First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Colt defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
To throw is gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on third. Goff. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Richardson. To the sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete here.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I'm going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Mike Evans, touchdown, Detroit. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. interception. Here's Goff. This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and 3. Now Goff. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Goff on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Gone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Let's go now.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Room past the 35. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Check match, check match. Hey, smash Broncos. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Now it's Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now Richardson back to throw it. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Unfortunate moment to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. It's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
You talk about this Lions defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Off play action, Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him. That'll be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Richardson looking to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Now Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Up the middle. Here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on the quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Pick it up. All about teamwork. Yo.
To throw on second down is gone. That's caught. It's Samuel Porter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Lions at 9-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Richardson out of the shotgun. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion they would have picked up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's...
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
On 1st down, Richardson. And His throw here's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a deep ball here, Holman just past the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 37.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. McGough and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Goff now looking to throw. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Sliding out of the... There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's got room. And they work this well on the field across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he goes out right around the 39. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Richardson looking to throw this. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Here's Williams to return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This defense coming out after the half, and if that play's any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Goff now looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Hendon Hooker keeping it himself from a yard out. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the option left, Richardson. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
You got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Goff on 3rd down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Check mash. Check mash.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3 and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to bring big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is gone. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On 1st down, it's gone. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Play action. Now Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Richardson working from the gun. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
What are we doing?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on third, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Richardson back to throw it. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hand off now to Gibbs. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here is 3rd and 5. The toss out right to Gibbs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
They were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea, but the top